MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alcs.
And now, your New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Number 16 is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the thing
standing in, Joey Wendell flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Let's go, Yankees.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now at the plate, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Here we go, guys.
The 1-0 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 0-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Wendell, the runner at second with one away. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Paul Konerko, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Konerko awaits the 1-1. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. On a good pitch there, gets Konerko swinging for out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping in now, James McCann. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the White Sox 3 and the Yankees 0. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Gashing on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Wow. Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hawker going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now batting, Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Turner, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Now a hard liner, but foul. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Two balls and a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Two, 1, here it is. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in now, Don Mattingly, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Wait for the pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-0 pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Kelvin Herrera takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this seventh inning.
Kelvin Herrera.
Here's big Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Line drive to left. Minoso will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The White Sox lead it 3-1. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Kiermaier.
Pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Really?
That's by him for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Minnie Minoso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. Another 2-2 offering. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Judge going back on it. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series. And the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Goose Gossage gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 54, Goose Gossage.
Into the box, Joey Wendell. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Frank Thomas. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Soft liner towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-1 Chicago. It's the White Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Aroldis Chapman comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's set, and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Chapman, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. His second home run of the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, some might consider this a cheap home run because he didn't exactly crush it, but he got enough of it to doink it off the foul pole, and that's all it takes. And guess what? It looks like a bomb in the box score tomorrow.
Next for the White Sox.
Stepping in now, Paul Konerko as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That's a changeup off the mark, and it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, shortstop.
Tim Anderson will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The set and the 1-1 pitch is a well-located fastball down around the knees. One out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, James McCann, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the White Sox 5 and the Yankees 1. Juan Minaya, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 37, Juan Minaya.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Trey Turner. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th-inning rally. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27.
Stepping up now, Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
It's sharply toward third. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 34.
Striding in, Bryce Harper. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And right into the shift. Wendell from the outfield grass. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Chicago White Sox even up this league championship series at one game apiece. James Shields gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.